Welcome back to Soulbrick Studios and to week 9 of the Lego table. This is exciting because we're now not doing a Lego city, but we're doing the Lego amusement park. I'm actually starting it. Last week we broke down the entire city and got it prepped to turn into the amusement park. So I have one of my 3 amusement park sets, which is the roller coaster here. I also own the mixer and the carousel from 2019. So I'm going to pull those over. I'm also going to be including sets such as the street sweeper, this ice cream truck, and the pizza van as some food concession stands. So let me get some other sets in here, then we can start doing it. Here's my current plan for how the amusement park's actually going to look. I needed more space than I had, so I had to put up the other leaf, actually. So this was how big the city was. This is how big that the amusement park's going to be. So we're going to have the mixer in one entrance, the roller coaster, another entrance to go down to the beach, the UFO, and then some more just food cart stuff. And then I'm going to actually put the Fun at the Fair people pack in. So part of it's been done. I have done this intro walkway and then this gray part. I'm having to switch up the colors because there is a lot of plates that I need to use to cover this entire table, which is like, it's, 2.5 gray base plates big by half a base plate. It's big is what I'm trying to say. And even though like a set like the roller coaster takes up so much space, there's a lot of inside space that I want to fill up. So I need to plate all of that, and then same thing with the mixer, and this UFO ride doesn't actually take up that much space. So what I'm having to do is having to plate over a lot. So I'm just compromising and doing it in different colors. So using my black plates for as long as I could, and now I'm doing dark gray, and then I'll do light gray, and then green and brown, and just cycle through so it can turn into, different lands in the amusement park, like we could have the mixer being black and then this area being gray, and then maybe we're having like a greenery down as we move to the beach. So who knows? So I just made the decision to conserve the amount of plates that I am using, because to plate over this entire area and this area, it's going to take a ton of plates, so I just stuck a gray base plate in here. Now, the only problem with that is I had to take out about all that amount of work I've done and yank those plates out, and now have to redo it because the gray base plate actually was a little longer than the other plates were. So that's good to now have this in here and be able to take up less space. So I have kind of reincorporated it back into the layout now, the gray base plate. So this is where the mixer will be home, which is just down here at the moment. So the mixer will go here, and then that will go up against the roller coaster. I'm hoping by the end of this week that we can actually have all of the plates put in place and all of the coasters and rides and amusement things in place and some figures on there. And then week 10 we can do putting the people pack, not the beach one, but the amusement one or fair one, I forget what it's actually called, into the city. So that will be exciting. All of the area for minifigures that can walk is filled in, minus like a little gap right there and the little gaps back here that I need to get 1x1 plates to fill. The rest of it is completed, and I think it looks really, really nice. Now I just need to finish plating in the inside of the roller coaster, and plating is done, and I can start actually thinking about where I want to place minifigures. Now, I definitely need to add the other High Striker from the People Pack next to this one. I think I'd like to have both, and then have another game here, and then probably have a game near the entrance up here, and have just a lot of fun stuff packed in, so all of the minifigures have attractions. I'm putting the food trucks, these two, here, so all this stuff will be filled and will be great. Now, I'm not putting in motors on these 2 sets, which can hold motors, just because it would take up a lot of space to also add that battery pack in that I just don't really have with this current layout. Now, I could put up more space and have a bigger layout, but adding this bigger space in requires me to then plate this bigger space to have it fit the rest of the theme, and I like having it all plated in, so I like the look of this, and I just don't have the plates and the colors to do a bigger display. And after days hard at work, I am completed plating over the entire amusement park area. Now, there's still some gaps I need to fill with 1x1 plates, but I am done all the 2x2 and bigger plates. I got the roller coaster inside finished, and you can see some gaps in there. but it's looking good. I had to do different colors, so that's it. Try to keep, you know, like an industrial color as it moved into more of the industrial paved part, and then some water and some grass and sand, theming it to go along with how the ride went along. But I think it's looking pretty good and looks decent from this angle. And so I am happy. But next is to finish the 1x1 plates and then to start designing the rest of the layout in terms of where I want to put like minifigures and different vehicles and all those sort of things. You know, I definitely have some idea of I want to put food trucks like here and here and have this be a food truck area, parking them there, and then maybe put some other stuff like this guy on stilts walking around. So I think it's going to be a very exciting next portion of the city as I work on it more and more, and I'm excited to see where it goes. And now the entire plating has been finished. I'm going to throw the vehicles in and go to bed because it's about midnight where I live, so I'm going to go to bed really soon. But I like this whole area, having this all filled in and having all of this filled in. It just looks super duper good, I think. I am exhausted, I am tired, but this is what it looks like now. We have the mixer, an entrance, food trucks, a street sweeper, the roller coaster, high strikers, juggler dude, UFO person, dunk tank, other entrance, roller coaster, and beach. And it looks good. It's smaller than my last layouts, multiple layouts, and I'm happy, and I think it's gonna look great, and I think this is a great start. I love having the rides done and having them put in, and this is a really good start, you know. Unlike with the city, there's not going to be so much change because I only own 3 rides, so there's not a ton more that's going to be getting put in here in terms of ride-wise, but there's a lot of other things that can go in and have the potential of coming in that could, you know, enhance the food court area or maybe replace the beach or do something else like that. So without further ado, thanks for watching week 9. I'll see you in week 10. Bye-bye.